Today we've got the ultimate challenge, 100 rounds of improbable mode. I mean, this is level 1 and it's an army of red balloons. This is supposed to be a cakewalk, and it kind of is, but it's going to escalate super quick. Luckily I've come all sorts of prepared today, and we even have a new wizard class. Unfortunately, it takes more than $120 to be a wizard these days. Inflation ruins everything. Round 3 is where the blue balloons are starting to come in, still not a problem even for this basic monkey, it's just annoying more than anything. Round 5 I think is where I'm going to start to struggle with 0 upgrades. I'm just going to stand here and let the balloons enter me while I also enter them.
All the while, I'm getting more and more caffeinated to a dangerous level.
And it's time we become a wizard, $450. So instead of firing darts, I am firing purple orbs. That might also be pink, decide for yourselves in the comments below. And this is good because it's right in time for the green balloons. Luckily these orbs pass through a few layers, so they do quite a bit of damage to these little old balloons. This is only round 6 of 100 though, things are going to get stupid. I don't know if the game can even handle 100 levels, or my sanity. But there's $360, we now have intense magic. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what intense magic does. I think we maybe just get stronger orbs. Which is perfectly fine by me, and it's more than enough for these basic balloons. I just realized this is actually a really meek start to what's going to be a really ridiculous video. But it's that excitement and anticipation that always gets us. What's going to happen next? We know it's going to be something dumb. But to start, just a little fireball. Now occasionally as I'm shooting, I also launch a fireball that's definitely orange. Round 10. And this really is about the second most fun you can have with an inflatable object. Round 11, still pretty basic balloons. We're starting to get into the greens, but I mean with my fireballs and everything, it's easy. Even the yellow is popping super quick. We have enough for Arcane Blast, which as we're about to find out, looks like this. I think it's maybe the purple explosion, I'm not really sure. Those balloons are getting wrecked. But $464 isn't enough to buy a hero and a tank for $2,400. Unless I click on this little button up here, and then I can give myself as much money as I want. Wow, thousands at a time actually. I do like how quickly that works. So while we're at it, we're going to add one of those, and I'm pretty sure he's going to follow me around and annoy me. But since he can follow me around and annoy me, I can also make him a little bigger. So we're going to have a jumbo size one of those things, you know, because bigger is always better. There we go, now we're unstoppable. Oh, this is going to get weird. We're only in round 13. Okay, fire your big gun at them. You can do it. Wow, that actually is a really big gun. So I don't even have to use my wizard powers anymore because he's got this under control, and I'm really happy about that. He's actually really overpowered, though we're maybe not supposed to have him on round 13 and he's not supposed to be this big. I can also use his enormous head as a vantage point to see the entire battlefield. The balloons are coming from there and getting destroyed there. I think we need a banana tree. So that's going to give me some bananas every round. It's going to give me some extra money that I clearly don't need. Well, he does all the work and I just sit here and make a joke of this. I don't know if making him bigger actually made a difference. It might have made his bullets and explosions bigger because so far he's absolutely carrying this. I haven't done the thing in a while. So I've gone ahead and made him even bigger, so now he's even more unstoppable. I'm going to try and pick up some of my bananas here that are sort of on the ground, and then we're just going to start the next round. We got some regrowth balloons coming in. I'm going to need some upgrades for those. Or maybe not. He's pretty capable for a giant man in a tank. These wizard powers are actually really strong by themselves. I didn't even need the tank after all. But it certainly helps. Now, while he's working, hopefully doing what he's supposed to be doing, I'm going to buy Mastery. I'm now the holder of the ball. And I think that just means, yeah, I fire a lot faster than I did before. This by itself is actually really strong. There was a clone object button, so I cloned the monkey, and now I have 2 of those things. So that's going to be fun.
I don't need to play by the rules. I'm a master wizard.
And they both fire and everything. Oh, this is going to get so stupid. I guess I'm going to need camo detection at some point. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money for that, so I'm going to have to save up somehow. Hey, look at that. We've saved up $200,000 in the past round. Now I can afford camo detection. Regal blocker. Well, we don't want to make it too easy. Well, so far so good. You guys are more useful than you look. The balloons just emerge into a volley of explosions and die. So what else do we need to absolutely obliterate this game? Maybe a plane. We need some support. Oh look, they had to back up there because the balloons are actually pushing into them. We need a plane. How I'm going to get my hands on that and clone it, I don't know. Try as I might, I can't seem to catch the plane in the air. And that's okay because we got some big tanks on the ground who are probably missing me dearly. Anyways, now that I have the plane support along with 2 giant tanks, I think we're going to be okay to take these guys down. When they listed the difficulty as improbable, they didn't realize I'd be bringing an army of tanks with me. Okay, we're into the stage where we're getting some pink balloons coming in. The tanks fell back a little bit because they're a little bit stupid, but that's okay. I'm getting a little bit worried the balloons might actually start to slip through here, because they are getting pretty quick, actually. Yeah, they actually managed to get past my tanks a little bit. All right, well, they're hopefully doing something. We can maybe give them a little upgrade. I don't know if that's better or worse. Maybe armor piercing too. Are you guys doing better with that? Are we winning? Oh, only one of them upgrades. Interesting. Well, the explosions are less dramatic this way, and you can see how many balloons we have. But this is still only round 27. Things are going to get much, much worse. And this is an easy wave anyway. I could easily take care of this myself with my super wizard. Jumping up to round 31, we've got all sorts of balloons coming in. It's a little bit hard to see amongst the mega explosions, but there were some gray ones in there, and they're starting to get past our defenses. That means we're due for an upgrade to Arcane Spike. I now have a multi-ball staff, which means I rapid fire these magic balls. No balloons getting past here this day, that's for sure. And so far, using just the 2 tanks, I can still do this. I don't need my wizard powers at all. I guess I do have the idiot in the sky who's probably helping also, but so far this is laughably easy. So let's go ahead and make him just a little bit bigger. Now you have a nice comparison too. He was this big and now he's that big, so we should have further range and probably bigger bullets. Not entirely sure how that works, but we're winning. I need to see where things are sitting at, so I've deleted my smaller tank. This is the upgraded one anyway, so he should be doing even more damage. And for some reason, he's also firing over there. Whatever. We're defeating the balloons, so that's fine. Pretty sure these tanks can carry us to victory. I mean, we're a third of the way there, so it's going to escalate a lot, but so far so good. You're doing very good. So also, let's upgrade all the way to Archmage. This is the best wizard monkey money can buy. The tank can't reach the spawn point from here. This is all me, but this is the super wizard monkey, so nothing's getting past me. At least I'm pretty sure. I can't really see past all the fireballs. Let's let the balloons group up a little bit, and then we can fire straight down. Okay, well, the tank can reach them there, but I just melt them anyway. Like, if I just sit here, I absolutely melt all the balloons. I don't think the tank even gets a chance to fire on them because they all melt. Well, the tank by himself can't really take care of these. He does, but they're starting to creep along, and it's only going to take a little bit more of that for us to break through our defenses. Oh, the first Moab blimp. I can't remember what it's called. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, stupid. Oh, he actually destroyed it and got through it all. Well, a few of them got a little bit closer than I would have liked. But if they had I would have just done this and everything would have died instantly. But everyone knows you just can't rely on a wizard, so we're going to use tanks instead. We're going to do Regrow Blocker, and we're also going to give him a Moab Barrage. Did you get the upgrade? It looks like he got the upgrade. We're ready to go again. But this one tank by itself is still destroying everything, and it's around 44. Is it weird that this is actually putting me to sleep? There are these other fun classes, though. So if we sell our wizard class, we can do the Dartling Gunner all the way up to the Bad Gun. Okay, it just fires like a shotgun rapid fire, so let's see how this does. Oh, it's definitely not as strong as the wizard, but it's still adequately strong. I am starting to miss the tanks already. But we're going to be up to round 50 pretty soon. We should get a special surprise then, hopefully. Yeah, we're starting to get into some of the ceramics or whatever they are, so they're definitely a little more resilient to my firepower. Which actually goes to show you that, yeah, even a max upgraded thing isn't really enough. There are also all sorts of sniper. How do we get the sniper? Is it this one? Okay, we'll follow that along, and now we have Cripple Moab. I am firing pretty quickly, but I think this is more for the Moabs. We can fire away. We're probably piercing many layers. Okay, this is where we're going to run into trouble with this, because there's a lot of balloons that I can't really take care of because this doesn't fire fast enough. Well, you know what? Just in case the balloons do get out of hand, we need to be able to stop them, so we're just going to go straight up Sun God. That way we know for sure the balloons aren't going to get out of hand. The one tank we currently have is up to the task, but when we go like that, I'm pretty sure nothing ever can survive. I've already decided that I don't want to do this anymore because I hate looking at that. We're instead going to try the basic Dart Monkey all the way to max for the Monkey Plasma Club. That's a little easier to look at. Oh, and apparently it comes with some helpers. I did not know that. Interestingly, I can also clone these, so I'm kind of glad I messed with that. I've always wanted an army of plasma shooters. Also, round 49 was really, really stupid. Look at all these guys. We're going to be unstoppable. Nothing. This is wave 50. This is supposed to be a special wave, and these guys are going to destroy everything. Yeah, keep up the good work, guys. Oh, there's a... Nope, it died. I'm going to pull everyone to the back right now, just so we can kind of see what kind of balloons we are up against, so we can understand how much power this is when they all get destroyed in an instant. And we're definitely getting the Moabs more commonly, so we're going to need all the firepower we can get, and luckily we have a stupid amount already. Keep in mind, this is with me doing nothing either. I'm not firing a single shot at these. But the Moab starts taking damage and melted. I wonder how many of these we can fit in before the game breaks. Well, to start, I've added a few more tanks, just because they're fun and really big. Don't think wave 54 is going to win. It actually kind of works being up here in the sky because they get a better vantage point of our battlefield, because we got a lot of different things kind of blocking our view these days. Here comes the Moab. We're going to get bigger battle ones eventually, and then we might actually slow down, because that thing's actually pushing it a lot further than you'd think it would have. At least until it hits the creepy glowing purple guys that melt everything. Ooh, we're getting multiple Moabs in this one. They did actually push in quite a ways. Oh, look at the balloons are getting past them. Interesting. But I'll make you a promise right now, I will not lose to the balloons. We're going to keep escalating things until everyone's a winner. Wave 60, here we go. I just wanted to see what would spawn. So we'll let them have at it for a second. They melted things fast. Okay, those guys are really strong. So we're going to need more of those. I'm going to make one of them more reasonable size. I don't know, that big. There we go. That's much better. Oh, he's having trouble navigating the map a little bit. Oh, I was hoping his lasers would also get bigger, but that's okay. He tries real hard. He just gets in everyone else's way a lot. Here comes an army of Moabs, and they're getting pretty decimated. They haven't even made it to the purple guys. They all got pushed over there. Well, the messier this gets, the better. They're really destroying it all. This guy's trying to follow me around because he's so big. Around 65, we're starting to get multiple big Moabs. Yeah, that's definitely what they're called. They made it just about past the tanks, but that's a good sign. Things are escalating nicely. We're in the final 1/3 and we're getting a lot of those coming in. They're probably able to make it past the tanks, but my laser guardians at the end will probably stop them dead. The balloons are making it further and further. This is good. The tide is starting to shift slowly. Round 70 should have some nice surprises for us. Or maybe just more of the same. I thought that would be more exciting. On we go. Maybe it'll be level 75 that starts to pose us a challenge, because for now the tanks are really mostly up to the task. Oh, I didn't mean to move everyone. Alright, well, now we're going to obliterate everything up close. I never was very good at figuring out where all these are supposed to go. But that kind of works, because now they're firing more or less straight down the original line, and there's just lots of firepower at the back end. So when it comes to these big idiots, they should be melted very quickly. It's going to take more than that to defeat me. Well, yeah, they're escalating their Moab game pretty hard. Keep in mind, this is without me shooting one little bit at all. But those things, once they break down, they're doomed. Okay, round 75 has to be special, right? That's 3/4 of the way to victory, and this is on stupid mode. And so far, we are getting a lot of stupid balloons. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Well, we're getting to the first corner. Then, well, they're getting past that just a little bit. They got a little ways to go, but I mean, the next 25 levels are going to get a lot harder than this anyway. Yeah, they actually made it all the way to here. They made it almost halfway around the track, which is very good news for us. This one, round 76, they're actually making it all the way to there somehow. I didn't even see what that was. Something pretty strong has got all the way to here. What is it? Should I be worried? They're not killing whatever it is. What? Is it invisible? I don't understand what everyone's fighting. Uh-oh, I better actually help. Whatever it is seems to be almost making it through. I have no idea what that was. Since level 76 managed to somehow defeat us, it's time to escalate. I've already got some tanks on the ground, so we'll probably just multiply my laser friends. That's a little better. I think I just added another 30 of them, so let's see how round 75 goes. There's a lot of plasma going out that way. So far, I'm pretty enthusiastic about this. It's kind of just a giant explosion, but this is where we ran into trouble last time. So let's see what comes out at 76 and see if they manage to get past our defenses again. It's a little bit hard to see, but so far I think they're keeping up. I did give myself 13,000 lives in case, you know, something does get through. So far it's mostly just a lot of explosions. I think the monkeys are up to the task this time. Okay, well, wave 78 really isn't too bad. It's mostly just a lot of these, and we'll absolutely wreck those. This big dummy, on the other hand, is going to take a little bit more firepower, but I feel like we're up to the task. Wave 79, we're getting an awful lot of the big Moabs. We might have even had an even bigger one in there. I didn't really see what that was. Oh, here we go, round 80, the big one. Okay, we melted him and everything else. Maybe 30 monkey laser balloons. Well, they still made it through a little bit. I'm excited for what's to come. We need more escalation. They're starting to kind of pulse in unison now. I think that means the game is maybe struggling a little bit to handle this. Or my computer. Or something. Something's not loving this. Nature is healing. I think that means we need more tanks. There's still actually not any lag or anything, so I'm really impressed with this, and I'm very happy about how big we're going to be able to go. The game's got a healthy stutter to it now, so I might have gone a little too far with the auto clicker. Like, you want to look at it, but it freezes you. It's like Medusa. You can't look directly at it or it freezes you. We got a bit of a better view of what's coming out of the pipe now, and they're getting absolutely destroyed. Oh, more of those things. Those are really big too. You know, things actually did make it a little bit down the pathway, so we're destroying them, but not by as much as you would think, considering how many things are on the ground. Improbable mode. If you had cheats that let you do anything, it's not that hard. Look at the plasma flying up into the sky. It's beautiful because there's so much firepower going out. Those are actually pushing forward. Those made it down the pathway. Cool. Oh, it's big ones with the armor on. Oh, never mind. They're dead. Well, there comes a point where things might be too big because he might have a firing range from like there and he's 1,000 feet off the ground.